Morning, everybody. How you all doing? Happy Friday morning. Happy Friday morning. How is it going?
Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight.
Yep. Just hanging out with you all on a Friday morning. I thought we'd just hang out together as we go to school on Friday morning, and we'll get to know Teezo Touchdown together while you're heading to school. If you have any questions while we're going on the broadcast, you just let me know. Throw it in the comment section. Pull up. We'll be here every Friday morning from now on. Just a casual hanging out conversation. You may have some questions about some of the things that I talked about on the different lives during the week or different posts. And if you do, just let me know in the comment section. I've been having a lot of people reacting to some of my information on depression. And we're here. We're here together. What y'all doing this morning? You on your way to school? You're up? Is it all good in your hood? Well, we're getting to get to know Teezo Touchdown. Might as well be doing something while we're hanging out, right? But like I said, if you have any questions, just put it in the comment section and we'll chit chat. But Teezo Touchdown, let's see, who is this guy? We'll check out his Instagram here in a little bit.
Yeah, man, we're about 30 minutes away from my first album. One, I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful, I'm so appreciative. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for caring about me when you didn't have to. I'm about to cry, but I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. Without you, I'm just a guy with nails in his head and shoulder pads and trying too hard. I thank you so much for being here. I love you.
Well, seems pretty cool. I saw some article or something about him. I don't even remember what it was. I just saw it and I'm like, okay, why is this guy with shoulder pads and nails in his head? Who is he? Apparently he just came out with his new album. That's kind of weird. How do you sleep at night let me see. There you go. That's the name of it. How Do You Sleep at Night? His debut album came out, a few weeks ago? It's getting good reviews. People actually like this guy. And let me see. What else can we find out about him? Just let me know if you have any questions. Make sure y'all have a good day today. I know it's the last day of the week, home stretch for the weekend starts, and maybe you're tired. Maybe you're like, oh, I've got a test today. I should say a prayer for you on your test. Let me see. Let me lock it down for a second. We'll get back to that. Dear Jesus in heaven, coming to you to ask you your blessing on anyone out there that's taking a test today. Bring things to their memory that they may have forgotten. Help them to just take some deep breaths and relax and just do their best and let you take care of the rest. Amen. I know. Oh, some people may have football games. I know today's a football game kind of day. If you have a football game, let me know who y'all playing. Do you expect to win? But yeah, we're just hanging out. Do you all know about Teezo Touchdown? I have no idea who he is, but let's try to figure out who he is together. Just hanging out this morning. Nothing scripted, nothing, anything. But like I said, if you have any questions about anything, depression, I went and talked at 2 schools this week. 2? No, it was just one middle school. I talked about my path to becoming a doctor. It was pretty cool. Yeah. I think they enjoyed it. I gave out stickers at the end, Wisdomteethinger stickers. I didn't even tell them I had a YouTube channel. Let's see. Y'all want to let's do maybe should have done TikTok, the tickety talk, but sometimes the TikTok has a lot of music on it. Let's say Teezo. So y'all can see what I'm searching. What you got going on? Who do you have a test today? Let me know. Teezo touchdown. All right, let's see. Okay. Trying to put the full screen up, but I'm not. Oh, well, it is the full screen. They're just pulling up all kind of things. Which one? Which one should I click on? This guy is interesting, isn't he? He's got nails in his head. What is this? What is that picture? Is he like balled up in a corner like a baby? I don't know what that means. And sucking his thumb? Who is he? Kind of giving like Andre 3000 vibes, right? I found some video out there about him. Let's see if we can watch it. We'll watch it together because we'll watch it together. Hold on. Like I said, if you have any questions, though, let's chit chat. We can talk about depression. We can talk about anxiety. We can talk about anything you want to as you all get ready for school. You know, Fridays, it's like a home stretch. So I'm trying to come in here Friday mornings to see if I can help you all finish off the week. When you pop in, though, drop a like, comment, something. Friday mornings, we're hanging out together. What do we have? Okay, let me play the Teezo. Let's see. Why this mysterious artist is on everybody's album. I have not watched this at all. I don't even know what's going on it, but we'll watch it together. Teezo touchdown. All right, let's see what this person have. Do you think I should put it on fast speed? Yeah, maybe I should speed it up. Not like we have anywhere to go. You all let me know when you get to school and we'll shut it down. But for right now, we all just hanging out together. All right, let me see. Maybe speed. Normal speed. No, 1 point. Speed and a half? Yeah, let's try it. 1.5. I can't. If it's not fast enough.
Maybe you've seen his iconic head of hair with nails interwoven throughout. Maybe you've seen this meme that originated from him. Or maybe you've seen him on social media posting these weird post-it notes. But most likely, you've heard Teezo's voice on Travis Scott's Utopia, Tyler the Creator's Call Me If You Get Lost, or Lil Yachty's Let's Start Here. Teezo Touchdown has been everywhere lately, even recently receiving a co-sign from Drake, leaving many people wondering where he came from and why all of these large artists have been securing that Teezo Touchdown feature. When he landed a feature on Call Me If You Get Lost in 2021, he only had 50,000 monthly listeners, still relatively unknown. And to this day, even with about 6 million monthly listeners, a lot of people in the broader music community aren't very familiar with him. So today, we're going to be looking into why Teezo Touchdown is everywhere. First, I just
Do you all know him? Okay, we'll just keep watching.
want to make sure we all understand just how much hype is surrounding Teezo right now. He only has 14 songs out right now as I'm making this video. However, by the time this video is out, his highly anticipated album will be out as well. Regardless, with only 14 songs and not much information about him out there, Teezo is
It's out. His album is out. All right.
pretty mysterious. He's featured on songs by artists like Don Toliver, Lil Yachty, Tyler the Creator, Travis Scott, Paris, Texas, Westside Boogie, Rico Nasty, Between Friends, and many more, a lot of which have come out this year. Like I said,
You all remember, too, if you have any questions that you wanted to go over, this is just filling the gap while we chit-chat. If you have anything that you want to talk about, sports, doing better today in school, whatever, you let me know, and we can chit-chat about it, okay? It's our Friday morning hangout, the first of them.
he also recently got a shout out from Drake, which, as we have seen over the past couple of years, is a sure giveaway that an artist is about to blow. Drake even said that Teezo's album is some of the best music he's ever heard. We've seen him with a lot of other musicians as well, like Madonna, which was extremely random. He was also one of the main characters.
Which one of his songs should I listen to? All right, put it in the comment section. Let me know which one I should listen to. Is that cigarettes in his hair? I know he has nails in his head. I wonder where that came from.
In Cole Bennett's short film, Why Rush? With all of the attention that Teezo has been getting lately from the industry, fans are constantly saying that Teezo is up next. But how did Teezo Touchdown get all of these industry connections, especially without the broader music community being familiar with him? Well, let's check it out. Like I said, Teezo is fairly mysterious and not much is known about him, but what we do know allows us to understand him. He was born in Beaumont, Texas in 1992, and his dad was a DJ. He mentions his dad all the time, as his dad was a crucial influence.
I know where Beaumont, Texas is. That's crazy. I do. It's not a very big place, as you could imagine.
Influence in helping Teezo become the musician he is today. When he was a kid, his dad would take him to his DJ shows, and they'd stay out super late while Teezo watched and learned how to become a DJ at a young age. He said that he learned very early what songs people like, what brings people together, and how to get different crowds interested. His dad also got him interested in the piano when he was a kid. Even in these past few years, his dad found a bass guitar at a pawn shop and told Teezo, learn to play that. So now Teezo plays the bass. He grew up listening to a ton of different genres, soaking up influences from his friends and his family. In high school, Teezo briefly played football, but then decided to join the school band instead. And it was in high school that Teezo began to make music. He began making and releasing music.
I guess that's where the shoulder pads came from, because he played football in high school, right? I'm like putting it all together now. Where did the nails come from? I have no idea.
Around 2010, first briefly under the name AT, and then he switched it to Teezo Suave. The music he made at the time wasn't terrible, but it's what you expect from a high schooler in 2011.
Losing's not an option. If I like it, I'm a copy. While you niggas cock blocking, man, my team is battle popping.
He also had been using his skills he learned from his dad to produce songs for himself and others. Most of Teezo's old music is very tough to find, and there were a handful of songs on Spinrilla, but since Spinrilla has been shut down, you just gotta find reposts on SoundCloud or YouTube. Around 2013, Teezo began to shoot music videos, and claims to have invented the $100 Beaumont music video special, since everyone else in town was charging way more.
Anywho, man, he was doing music, and he needed a way to invest in his music, so he said, okay, you guys are charging $400, $500 for a video? All right. Slash the price, man. He invented the $100 video, man.
Teezo had learned that since he wasn't rich, he had to become a jack of all trades. He was producing, shooting music videos, and writing his own songs. He actually got pretty well known locally for shooting videos, and would even shoot videos for artists in other cities. But videography was more of a side hustle for him, since after graduating high school in 2011, he had been working multiple custom.
Okay, I've linked the video that we're watching right now in the comments section if you want to go back and watch it. But sounds like he's a pretty innovative guy. Do you all, I mean, sounds like he's just enjoying his life out there creating. He wanted to do music. His dad recognized this gift in him and was just like, okay, bet. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Customer service and retail jobs while trying to get his career off the ground. He continued doing this for a while, but things began to stagnate. Then in 2016, Teezo tragically lost his girlfriend. And as he said in his Zane Lowe interview, he used the numbness from that experience to focus on his music career. And this is when Teezo Touchdown was born. He started dressing differently, and he said he didn't care much of what others thought because he was still numb from his loss. Teezo was grinding, shooting videos, experimenting with music, trying out new styles, and trying to make his dreams become a reality. He was putting out a lot of music and also began doing skits as bonus content, something he's very well known for nowadays. But then in 2018, Teezo Touchdown shot his last music video after his dad gave him an ultimatum. He said either get a real job or get up out the house. This year, Teezo actually put out 3 singles that all deal with his time in 2018 because that really seems like it was his make or break moment.
You got 2 options. 1, go work with him at the plant. I'm not trying to do that. Or 2, go down there, help one and holler at Mr. Ed, go, I guess, clean the store, whatever. I'm not trying to do that either, bro.
In the Familiarity video, he basically recreated his life in 2018.
That's a very Texas accent. Yeah, listen, I go for your dreams. You can't be just chilling at the house. That's kind of basically what it is. I know you all have dreams that you want to work on. You can't just be chilling at the house, though. You have to go full force ahead. I have this discussion with my son all the time. He wants to be a professional musician, too. Watch out for him. He'll be out there one day, I'm sure. I'll let you all know when he starts releasing music. Right now, he's still practicing and honing his craft at the house.
Demonstrating himself shooting videos and working with the people from Cake Supply, a collective he was a part of for some time. But when Teezo got his job at the convenience store, he knew he had to get out of there. He even told his boss that this was going to be a temporary job because he knew he was going to make it as an artist.
Having a job when you know you're supposed to be somewhere, man, it's tormenting, but you have to do it. I'm not telling no one to skip any steps.
Teezo began grinding and even released 2 albums in 2018, The Example and Coverboy. He even did.
Yeah, you gotta work. Like, yeah, I understand you want to be an artist, especially if you're a young man. Got to get a job. You can't just sit around. You got to be working. Yeah.
Did some live shows and opened up for 2 Chainz and Lil Baby. However, 2019 is when Teezo really began to get some buzz after releasing the song 100 Drums.
Okay, this is a perfect time. We've got a commercial break going on. How are you all doing? Anybody's got a test today? If you have a test today, let me know. I'll pray for you. If you have a football game, if you have a game, let's see, you got a date that you're going on, a big date, anything, what y'all got going on this evening? Yeah, I've seen a few promposals. Is it not promposal, homecoming posals? Is it that time of the year again? Who are you taking to homecoming? I know. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. I always found those things interesting. Like a proposal for homecoming. We didn't even do that when I was young, but I guess, the world changes. Nothing wrong with making a formal announcement to go out with somebody, I guess. I'm gonna do it this weekend on the good, the bad, and the ugly. As we're going through that, I'll show
Interview
you the
because of
one
this
I
song.
saw.
It really helped his career out. Tons of artists reposted it, and then it caught the attention of the A&R Amal Noor. She reached out to him and very quickly became his manager. This is when we would notice a huge shift in Teezo's marketing. Teezo had already been dressing differently, kind of trying to emulate that rock star vibe, but it's likely Amal helped him find himself stylistically as Teezo began to develop a very unique image. He started posting tons of extra content on Twitter, and we were introduced to this iconic location, the garage. He performed multiple music videos here, altering the stage for the song, creating a very unique vibe. In late 2019, he posted a remix of The Box by Roddy Ricch, which helped him get a little more attention as well. Teezo also began putting the nails in his hair, an idea he got after finding nails laying around at his dad's house. These things became a staple in Teezo's image, helping him differentiate himself from other artists. His music began getting a lot of attention.
I wonder how it's gonna be when later on he wants to get rid of the nails. Are people hooked on the nails? I don't know. Who knows? Listen, guys, I know you're popping through, but this is not just all about Teezo. I should change the title. Teezo touchdown. Happy Friday. Let me see. Maybe I'll change it. And I should call this Friday Q&A. Friday. I'm changing the title on this real quick. Friday Q. Where's the and A with Dr. Man, I should have really learned to type when I was in high school with Dr. D. Nice. Okay, save. All right, good. I fixed that up. That's what we're doing every Friday, just hanging out, watching a video. If you all don't have any questions, hopefully, as we get used to it, you all will have some
In the
questions.
underground, helping him to develop a cult following. He put out a handful of singles throughout 2020 and 2021, and then he got featured on Tyler the Creator's album, giving him a huge boost in popularity. Tyler also took Teezo on tour in 2022, which is great for attention. He was a little quiet in 2022, especially since he said he was focusing on fashion, but in 2023, Teezo Touchdown has been on a huge feature run. He's also been releasing a lot of his own singles as well. Two of his biggest features, though, were with Lil Yachty and Travis Scott, putting all of these curious eyes on Teezo. So sure, we understand his come up and how he started to get some traction, but why did Tyler the Creator decide to put this small artist on his album and bring him on tour? How did he get on Travis Scott's album? How did he get on Lil Yachty's album? Why is he friends with Madonna? Why is Teezo Touchdown everywhere? Well, after Teezo posted 100 drums,
Is he an industry plant? I know everybody always worried about industry plans.
Trippie reposted it and reached out to Teezo. They eventually met in LA in a studio in 2019 and became close friends. Teezo can be seen as a cameo in Trippie's Murder music video shortly after Trippie reposted his song. A year later, he was featured in Trippie Redd's Montreality interview with the rest of the 1400-800 crew, and it seemed like they were all really good friends.
This is Teezo touchdown.
So it's simple, right?
I have no idea who Trippie Redd is. I saw
Teezo met
pictures
Trippie
of
and then
him.
just got all of his connections through him. Well, not really. Teezo explained in his Zane Lowe interview that the reason he's been getting all of these features is because he thinks all of these artists are catching on quicker than the rest of the world. He said even though his debut album hadn't been released and he was barely cracking 100,000 views on YouTube, all of the artists he's worked with believed in him. One day in 2020, Tyler the Creator randomly reposted Strong Friend, something he does with a lot of smaller artists that he's a fan of. It was through this that Teezo and Tyler got connected.
Legend has it, someone sent him sucker, LOL, look at this. He's seen like the artistry in it, and reached out and basically just warn me of what's to come. Not even like warn me, but like, yo, you're doing your thing, only you gonna get in your way, and yeah, I'll see you later. And then later ended up being Burn It Up.
After this interaction, Teezo Touchdown was featured on Call Me If You Get Lost and opened for Tyler on his tour along with Kali Uchis and Vince Staples. Just from that one feature alone, he shot from 50,000 monthly listeners to about 3 million.
Like, I'm on my first tour right now because of Tyler the Creator.
Did I ever talk to y'all about mentorship and having people in your corner telling you, this is y'all saw this. All it takes is if you have the right connections. And it seems unfair, but it really is like it right now, the way the world is set up and always been set up, it's about who you know. Yeah, when you pull up, you're going to have to be able to know how to do stuff. But what is first is absolutely who you know. Nobody ain't asked that question, but I'm telling you, I'm peeping you to some game that, yeah, you're gonna have to do the work when you get there, but you have to know somebody to get in the
I
door.
got my first Billboard placement because of Tyler, the Creator.
And just like Tyler, he met Madonna through a very similar organic connection.
Legend has it that Stephen Klein sent him my music, and I look on my Instagram and Madonna's following me.
I'm gonna assume that just like Tyler the Creator, Trippie Redd, and Madonna, other artists like Lil Yachty, Travis Scott, Drake, and everyone else just genuinely liked Teezo's music, recognized his talent before the rest of the world, and wanted to share what they saw. Not only that, but if you watch any Teezo interview or follow him on social media, he just radiates positive energy and seems like a great guy. So I'm sure he's easy to get along with and has developed genuine relationships with a lot of these artists. Even if you don't like his music, there's no reason not to like the guy. He's so kind and positive in both his music and his interviews. He interacts with his fans every single day and makes customized sticky notes just to connect with them. So the reason Teezo Touchdown is everywhere is simple. He's a genuine guy and a talented artist. And others in the industry picked up on this early, saw his vision, and wanted to share his talents with the rest of the world. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like down below. Other than that, though, this has been Matty Balls, and I'll see you guys next time.
Okay. Do y'all follow Matty Balls? Let's see. I mean, I linked the video below. But here, let me scroll it up. Yeah. Y'all have any questions? Let me know. Matty Balls. There's the guy. Okay. Follow his YouTube. That's a cool video. I think I have another one out there. You all want to keep scrolling through Instagram? See what Instagram has to say about. Let's see. Teezo Touchdown. There's like a bunch of pictures here. Let me see. Just click on something. Okay, that's Trippie Redd. I have never heard of this guy. Well, I mean, I've heard of him. I didn't realize he was like a artist that people wanted to know. I didn't know that. Let's say Teezo Touchdown. Teezo Touchdown. How do you sleep at night? Rating. Somebody rated the songs for you all. If y'all want to check it out. What do you have going on at school today? Let's see. Well, there's some other things going on. Do you have a game? Let's see. I'm just looking here. See, y'all see the rating. If you listen to him, you may find it all interesting. More ratings. Having worked with incredible artists like Travis Scott, Tyler the Creator, Don Oliver. That's a lot of reading. This album is good, is what they said. Okay. All right. Bad, meh, good, great, amazing, classic. Not bad then. He said good, middle of the road. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know. Do y'all think it's a little gimmicky? I don't know. It seems a little. Yeah. Okay. That's him dressed in heels. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that at all. But it's an interesting sounding little guy. There is another video out. Y'all want to watch it together? There's another one that talks about his growing up that I watched. And I mean, honestly, this is just playing something in the background while we have a conversation. What I realized, what I did kind of want to talk to you all about, and I probably start sharing this every week, just giving you a Bible verse to start off the day. You know what? Let's find that. Let's find something right now. What is a favorite Bible verse I think would be good? Don't worry. Take no thought for tomorrow. Here we go. This is a good one. Okay, there we go. Ready? That's Matthew 6:34. 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. As you're going out there today, make sure you don't really worry about anything, okay? Remember, each day, every there's enough going on in the world for you to worry about. Let's focus on what's going on right now. Sit down, take your test, go play your football game, whatever it is that you need to do. Just get it done and not really worry about tomorrow like that. It's okay, like I said, to plan for what you're going to do ahead of time, get yourself prepared because there's nobody says you don't plan. It's not worry. I don't like, oh, what am I going to eat? Because Jesus had actually promised that your bread and your water will be sure. And yeah, I want to keep getting to know what's his name. Listen, I'm here. I'm here today, just pulling up every Friday, answering your questions about life, questions that you may have, and concerns about stuff that may have posted during the week, some of the shorts, some of the videos, some of the stories that you heard, even just life stuff. That's what we're here. But, till you all pull up, we will keep watching. Let's see. There's another video here. If you have anything, just put it in the comment section below and we'll talk. I should probably have something on the screen that says answering your questions. I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna make a banner or something. I'll do that this evening and will just be our Friday thing that I put up all the time. All right, let's see, where are we? Just chilling. Here we go. Is this one on high speed too? This one's normal speed. Let me put this on 1.5. All right, let's go.
Explaining creativity sucks. Art should speak for itself. But how will we learn without being taught? The music and artists that get popular these days are not necessarily the most creative or original, but rather a small twist on something we're already familiar with. So when you have someone with immense creativity, one that can't be fit in a box or compared to someone else, the music world in general doesn't know what to do with it. And today, I would like to introduce to you that artist.
I'm going to put the link for this other video in the section too. Let me put it down there for y'all right now. I will put it down there right now. Put it down there right now so that you all can go back and watch all of these videos if you're really fascinated by Teezo Touchdown's life. Thank y'all for dropping in. We're going to be here every Friday answering your questions and just chilling with you. Whatever you got going on, that's what we're doing. All right.
Teezo Touchdown. Make sure you're drinking water while watching this video. It's very likely that a lot of you don't know Teezo, but now that you're here, you won't forget. Like I said before, explaining creativity sucks, so take a moment, observe, look at what's interesting or different about him. Think of what makes him memorable or unique. Compare it to something, if you can. Teezo's a rock star with many infectious qualities about him. The more you absorb him, the more curious you get. And with big cosigns from guys like Tyler the Creator, Trippie Redd, and Chance the Rapper, he is destined for stardom.
I feel like I need to figure out who this Trippie Redd guy is. Who's Trippie? I mean, I know who he is. Like, what kind of music does he make? Who are his fans? Who are the people that listen to Trippie Redd? It sounds like it may be more of an alternative type guy. Is that what Trippie Redd is all about? Y'all let me know because I feel like I'm like under a rock when it comes to this Trippie Redd guy. Okay.
But Teezo was not always this iconic figure, and it took him a long time to get here. So let's go back to 2011, where it all started. In the beginning of his career...
Okay, let me just show who we're watching here. Wrong way. I don't know. This is Patrick CC. It's his video entitled The Curious Case of Teezo Touchdown. All right, let's get back to going.
He went by the alias AT. During his senior year of high school, he released his first music video, followed by a class of 2011 anthem for his classmates at Ozen High School in Beaumont, Texas. From 2011 to 2013, Teezo switched his alias from AT to Teezo Suave. At this point, he was on his grind. He was spending most of his days producing beats and occasionally writing his own lyrics. It seems like he was pursuing more of a producer career and trying to connect with local Beaumont artists. I managed to find a couple of older tracks from this time that are definitely...
Y'all know Dr.D-Nice went to medical school in Texas, so I know Beaumont for sure. Houston, Texas, baby.
Outdated. We'll say that.
I can just girl talk.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't gotten that kind of thing where we actually can skip the commercials. I'm not there yet. Let's keep watching this one. Oh, they jumped ahead without me. I was talking to you all. Okay, here we go.
In 2013, a friend taught him how to shoot music videos, and he started selling a cheap service to local artists. In 2013, he dropped 2 consecutive videos that he filmed, as well as a bunch of now deleted music. And I know the music videos aren't very impressive, but he's slowly learning how to rap, produce, and film, which would later play a huge part in his career. But in 2014 and 2015, it seems like Teezo got a little unmotivated. He stopped posting about music as much and seemed like he wasn't being too active online. Other than a couple of old vines and some regular tweets, maybe a few years after high school, he was reconsidering his entire music career.
I don't know why so many of these kids online, maybe they all just look alike. He kind of remind me of my son.
But in 2016 is where he made a big shift. He dropped the name Teezo Suave and he would formally become known as Teezo Touchdown. This is where we started to see consistent music drops. And in my opinion, 2017
Apparently he played football for a little while. You all saw in the previous video, he played football for a little while.
is where we finally started to see hints of that obscure creativity of Teezo that we love today. In the song Sponsor Me, he has a very different look that he's going for. And he decided to put out some extra content promoting the single, kind of like he does these days.
I take Buffalo Wild Wings sponsor for sure. Dealer sponsorship. We need more dealers in America.
He also put out this song called It Depends, which I think was way before its time, because 4 years later, it still goes hard.
It depends. I'm either on the back of your pen. I'm either with the back of your friend.
I would just like to touch on this little trick that Teezo does. He'll do an extra piece of content attached to the song that he's promoting. For example, look at this skit.
I wanna see you shine.
You're not showing them. See.
Do you know why ghosts chase people? It's not to scare you. It's because we are alone.
This was a little promotional piece of content for the single Rooting for You. Basically, it's a way more creative and interesting way of saying, I'm about to drop a song. Here's another example.
Now this stop is for all you suckers.
Anyways, back to 2018. Teezo built up a lot of confidence in 2018. He dropped 2 mixtapes that you can find on Spinrilla still to this day. I feel like he was getting really close to who he is in 2021, musically and aesthetically.
Let me run it like a relay.
Okay, let's back up. He looks like the guy from Spider-Man. Right? Oh, why is it just missing? He looks like the guy from Spider-Man. Where is it? Okay. Where? It's not. Why is it just not going back where I want it to go? Sick of this. Okay, I'll just let it play.
Anyways, back to 2018. Teezo built up a lot of confidence in 2018. He dropped 2 mixtapes that you can find on Spinrilla still to this day. I feel like he was getting really close to who he is in 2020.
Okay, there he is. There. He looks like Spider-Punk, don't he? That's cool. Oh, you know what? There's a time when you're young, you're just really trying to find your way, and he is really here trying to figure out what he wants to be, what he wants to look like. And looks like he gradually figured it out. The truth is, though, honestly, I don't know if you could find your identity in God. If you pray and ask God in heaven, how do I find who I am? I mean, I didn't have to really pray that prayer, but I kind of prayed that prayer. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I was going along through life and God kind of revealed who he wanted me to be bit by bit. I was rescued from my depression miraculously. As far as finding my way through life, it didn't happen miraculously. It was just a journey, one step in front of the other, just gathering information from as I went through life and figuring out who I was. I did go through this weird phase, though. Okay. I went through a phase where I was wearing like super long skirts. I just fell in love with like these prairie skirts. I wasn't trying to be super conservative or anything. I just really liked those really long, flowy skirts with about 4 different, let me see if we could find an example. Long, let's see. I'm gonna put it up here. Long skirt with multiple. Why is it not doing it? What's going on? Long skirt with multiple print. Oh man, I thought thought I was showing y'all what I was pulling up. Let me see. Print. Okay, yeah, here they are. I promise you. Like, gypsy, is that what they would say? Yeah, these long, flowy skirts like this, I had about this one, I had one, this one, I for sure had one like this. I just was into those skirts for a long, I didn't wear them with a bare midriff. I've never been a bare midriff kind of girl. I definitely went to that phase though. And then in high school, I actually had a phase where I had all my hair just in a relaxer. And then I had one braid that came down the side. We all experiment with our look. I don't know. It's just a thing. You just want to, it's not like I really feel it's just an attempt to distinguish yourself, especially if you already think you are different. A way to distinguish yourself from what everybody else is doing. And this is him just experimenting. When you're super creative, you have that drive to do that. There's something about it. And that drive, though, to be different can really turn you down into some paths if you're not careful about that drive to be different. Especially when you're creative. Let's keep finding about this guy. Yeah.
21, musically and aesthetically.
Let me run it like a relay. I'm both running on the freeway. If you real, you can relay.
He still had some generic sounding songs, but there were these hints of creativity just waiting to explode out of it. He performed on the street in South by Southwest for just some random people walking by, which definitely takes a lot of courage, and he was turning up with the Cake Supply fam.
When Google Fiber launched 1 gig.
Yeah. Okay. Where else are we? We'll keep going. Y'all know I don't have that no commercial thing. Okay, wait. Okay, back we go. But yeah, no, really cool guy, really interesting. If you, like I said, this is more Q&A. This is for you. The video is just something to play in the background while I wait for you all to pull up.
Opening up for 2 Chainz and Lil Baby. It's safe to say this year was a big growth year for him and gave him the confidence boost needed for 2019. And 2019 would be the year that everything changed for Teezo. 2 months in, he drops a song 100 Drums, which would go pretty viral on Twitter and Instagram. Basically, he remixed Panic at the Disco's most famous record, I Write Sins Not Tragedies, with a narrative about being sick of gun violence in his community.
I ain't got the mob in the morning. No, I do not promote guns.
Despite the rough production,
he has some positive things that he talk about in his music. No gun violence. It's like, no, that's not who I am. That's not what I'm talking about in my music. I'm trying to be creative. We want to live.
the song seemed to resonate with a lot of people, including Chance the Rapper, Trippie Redd, YBN Almighty J, and thousands of others. We believe this is where Teezo and
Trippie Redd! Who is Trippie Redd? He keeps popping up. I have no idea who you are, Trippie Redd. Maybe next week we'll find out about Trippie Redd together, because I have no idea who he is.
became connected, because 1 month later, Teezo was cameoed in a Trippie Redd music video. Then he did his first interview, where the world finally got to see the real person behind Teezo Touchdown, from his perspective.
Like, Bowman, I don't know, it's wilding right now, but instead of just saying that it's wilding, like, I'm working on a solution to fix it. Like, I'm not trying to glorify the gun and shit. I'm trying to put them hoes down. You know what I'm saying? Really just build up my city.
One of his most popular songs, Strong Friend, was originally posted in 2019 with this video, which would be deleted eventually, and redone, as well as the Bad Enough video. In November of 2019, he posted the song Slice, which is the first song that Teezo still has on his page today. Everything we covered up until this point would eventually all get deleted from Teezo's public profiles in 2020. This was the beginning of the new Teezo Touchdown. But just before the new year, Christmas Day 2019 was the very first time the world got to see the iconic Teezo Touchdown stage, which consists of this rundown, graffitied up 2-story garage somewhere in Beaumont, Texas. Teezo posted the Box remix, which would be another viral moment for him, which is what made him change his whole strategy in 2020. He started off hot in January with another viral moment. I'll let Teezo explain this one.
Hey, yo, listen up, suckers. Yo. So, yesterday I'm walking to the store, right? Grabbing me some water. So, as I'm walking, I start tripping, and y'all know I don't trip, right? Anyways, man, I start tripping, and guess what I'm tripping on? Trash, man. I'm talking about it looks like a total dump in the hood, man. And I refuse to have it look like a dump, man. So, this is what we gonna do. We gonna do this thing called match a bag. You see what you do is you grab your empty trash bag, and you walk around your hood and you fill it with trash. And once that bag is full, you call your brother like, hey, brother, match your bag. And if you don't match your brother on that bag, man, you's a sucker.
But the only thing we got from him in the first half of 2020 was just clips of him on Twitter, and a whole lot of them, previewing songs that we were all dying to hear. Oh, actually, there was this Montreality interview with Trippie Redd where Teezo absolutely stole the show and 90% of the comments were about him.
Don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't be afraid to help somebody.
I like him. Don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't be afraid to help somebody. All right, he's got those tattoos. Y'all know I have a whole video on tattoos. Okay, let's keep going.
And in this video, we learned that Trippie and Teezo are really good friends. Like, really good friends.
Friendship to us is very, 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 very important. You know what I'm saying?
No smoking! No smoking! No smoking! No smoking!
But if this interview never happened, you wouldn't even know because publicly they have almost never done anything together. July 2020. 3 video releases back to back to back. The Teezo wave is officially here. 3 totally unique and original songs. Each song is a new experience. The only thing not new from Teezo is his stage, but a little familiarity is good. In fact, at this point, I don't even know if he should make a music video anywhere else but here. In August, Tyler, the Creator, tweeted his song, which you can imagine was pretty helpful. In September, he did a Pigeons and Planes interview in the most Teezo way possible. Instead of doing a Zoom call, which is what the writer planned for, when prepped with the questions, Teezo decided to make a song for every answer.
Talk to me about your early years finding music. That's a really good question.
I will listen to whatever song my daddy played. Marvin Gaye, Frankie Beverly, and Maze.
And all the questions he didn't want to answer, well...
This is a really good question.
Also just want to take a moment and say that Teezo's charm, image, and mystery is what's probably appealing to a majority of his audience. But his music is great. Like, really great. Like, the most interesting music being put out right now from an underrated artist. He finished off the year with 3 releases, including a reshoot to the Bad Enough video. Finally got the video the song deserves. And really, Teezo is just getting bigger and bigger every day. Teezo will be one of the biggest artists in the world. For 10 years, he has been this genuine, supportive person who loves his friends, community, and fellow artists. He was just trying to find himself creatively. But after all my research, he has been the same guy this whole time. But he had to put nails in his hair and bring back some 70s slang to get our attention. Well, Teezo, I feel like I can call you my friend now. And as your friend, I just want to say, keep being you. And drink water.
Drink water. Hydration is key. You all know that's important. Dr.D-Nice always talks about drinking water. Your body is what, 60% water? Man, it's early in the morning. 68. Y'all gonna have to Google. Oh no, why don't we Google it together? Take a look at it. What percentage? I don't know. I didn't sleep well last night, but I'm here, ready to chit chat with y'all. Let's get the full internet. Let's see. What percentage? I mean, it's just coming up, pull up percentage order. Man. All cryptic. 60. I was right. 60 was first. Never go with your first. Go with your first answer. That's a prime example. Go with your first answer. Anyway, guys, I hope you all are at school already. Like I said, this was just to get to know Teezo while we chit chat. If you had any questions for me about anything during the week, hopefully I was able to give you some good advice on life and a good Bible verse to head out. And we'll just end with remember overall that that's not what we want to do. There we go. Smile. Jesus loves you. You all have an amazing day. We said a prayer already, and just go forth and do well. I'll see you all next Friday, okay? Well, on Sunday for the good, the bad, and the ugly. We'll be here every Friday morning, though, if you all want to just hang out while you're going to school before class starts. Let me know what's the best time for you all to start this new Friday morning hangout. I'll talk to y'all later. We're done. See y'all later. Where are we?
Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right